This week on State Champs, the state playoffs will be here before you know it, so every game is critical at this point. We've got great highlights up ahead.
There's always a lot of stuff happening in Michigan high school sports. We're going to get you updated with everything in the news.
Are you ready?
State Champs starts now.
Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another recap of what took place this week in Michigan high school sports. This is a little program we call State Champs, and we are graciously presented by Lawrence Technological University. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Kiara Hay. Baseball, softball, girls soccer, boys and girls lacrosse. We've even got some boys golf highlights for you this week. We'll also update our total softball high school player of the year race.
That's right, we're locked and loaded. So let's do this. Boys baseball starts us off. We begin at the backstop. Detroit Public School League Catholic League crossover. Detroit Western in Warren to play the Pilots from De La Salle. Scouts on hand, two hot draft prospects taking the field. William English of Western and Bryce Bush from the Pilots. Both projected to be drafted next month. How high? Time will tell. Over the past decade, Western, the only school that can call themselves city champs. Top two, Ribby runner on third. The best PSL prospect in at least 30 years. The senior English with the poke. Logan Foster scores. Cowboys led 2-0 after two. Both a pitching and outfielding prospect. English is committed to Tennessee. Current ERA under 1. Joe Jenkins can't catch up with the high cheese. English went 4 1/3 innings, 1 earned run, struck out 10 Pilots. The Western bats got hot in the third. Bases loaded for the junior Christian Gutierrez. The base knock, fellow junior Emmanuel Clark to the dish. Cowboys lead grew to 4. But the 2016 state champs De La Salle made some noise in the bottom half of the inning. Runners on the corners. The Kalamazoo College commit Max Gordon, the seeing eye single. Matt Graybill is in after 4. Pilots only down a digit. But the Cowboys circled the wagons in the 5th. The sophomore Enrique Gutierrez rips city. English trots home. Same inning, 2 more Cowboys on base. Senior Gianni Cuevas with the deep delivery, 2 more in. This was part of a 7-run at-bat, Western cruising 11-3. But the Pilots refusing to wave the white flag. Bottom 6, bases juiced. Gordon goes up the gut. All 3 runners will score. 2 more were added, and the Pilots were within 3 runs. Final inning now. De La Salle with one last shot. Ducks on the pond. Gordon asked again to step up. Malik Abdul in to close it out for Western. Stood there like a house by the side of the road and watched that one go by. Detroit Western wins 11-8. Cowboys move to 11-6 on the season. To the softball diamond, battle for the number 1 spot in the KLAA Black, the undefeated 5th-ranked Plymouth Wildcats, hosting their neighbors and rivals, also undefeated, the state-ranked honorable mention, Canton Chiefs. Canton looking to get out of a bind. 2 Wildcats in scoring position, down 1 in the 2nd inning with 2 outs, and the Chiefs pitcher, sophomore Shea Scott, fans Elisa Simmons to end the inning, and the threat. Chiefs up 2-1 in the bottom of the 3rd, leading off for the Wildcats. Total softball player of the year candidate and UNLV commit, the senior Jenny Bressler. She likes that pitch, sends it over the right center fence. The solo homer ties the game at 2 runs apiece. Bottom of the 6th now, Plymouth with ducks on the pond. Bressler back up to bat. Chance to take the lead. She drives one down the 3rd base gap, bringing home Ari Bartholomew and Alexis D. Alexander to go up 4-2. Canton trying to rally back in the 7th. Runners on 1st and 2nd. They've got their power hitter at the plate. Hannah Zaysdale cranks one up the middle. Sophomore Stephanie Schmunk rounds 3rd. Beats the throw home to cut the lead to 1. Next batter, Chiefs with one last chance to tie. 2 runners on. Bresler facing junior Nicole Dawson. Gets the strikeout to end the game. Plymouth pulls this one out. They remain unbeaten. 4-3 the final. To Grand Rapids, girls lacrosse. Grand Haven and the Grand Rapids Christian Eagles squaring off. G Haven in blue, D1 regional semifinalists in 2017. Slow start here, but the wheels started turning. Christina Byrne shot up and over the net. Amaya DeWald scoops. Back to Byrne. Count it. Bucks trailed 6-2. Grand Rapids Christian currently ranked 9th in the state in Division II. Rachel Kuenga slashing, receives the rubber, makes the deposit. Eagles lead extended. Grand Haven not giving up, lit the lamp late in the half. Byrne once again with the ball, netting her 2nd goal of the game. Bucks trail 9-3 at halftime. But the Eagles were flying and flying high, working well in transition. Kate DeYoung going to goal. Grand Rapids Christian a 16-5 victory. Eagles 9-3 on the campaign.
Today, we'd like to take you inside into the annual MHSAA Officials and Alumni Banquet. Over 300 registered officials with 20 to 50 years of experience were recognized on May 5th at the 39th Annual MHSAA Officials Awards and Alumni Banquet in East Lansing. The event is a great opportunity for officials to enjoy the camaraderie of other officials from around the state and take an opportunity to say thank you to their families, crews, mentors, and others that have helped them along in this worthwhile avocation. The evening also featured 2 awards presentations, one to Caitlin Brown, a senior at Jonesville High School, who was the recipient of the MHSAA Legacy Official Scholarship Award, which is presented in memory of former Legacy mentor Randy Paulson of Brighton. Randy's wife, Mary, was on hand to present the award. And the Vern Norris Award for 2018 was presented to Jill Baker Cooley from Big Rapids. Jill is an official in volleyball, cross country, and track and field. The Norris Award is presented annually to a veteran official who has been active in mentoring other officials and has been involved in officials education. It is named for Vern L. Norris, who served as the executive director of the MHSAA from 1978 to 86 and was well respected by officials on the state and national levels. To learn more on how to become a registered MHSAA official, go to our website. It's mhsaa.com. There's always help wanted, just whistle.
State Champs is no longer just a show during the school year. Last year, we introduced our summer series, and we're back with another 7 weeks of great programming leading right into fall. Throughout the entire month of July, get ready for a brand new program called State Champs Yearbook. We have combed through the archives to bring you the best programs, plays, coaches, and players from any given year in State Champs history. State Champs Yearbook begins Sunday, July 8th, and a new episode will air all month long. We take a look at what's happening in the news next on State Champs.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
We've been doing this fundraiser for about 4 years, and it's the easiest and best and most profitable fundraiser they have in Michigan.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, every once in a while, we want to give you an update on interesting things that are happening related to Michigan high school sports. We call it In the News. Here's what's happening, and we start with some good news. Our state champs 2012 Mr. Football champ Mark Chapman, fresh off a great college career at Central Michigan. In 2017, Chapman started all 12 games, led the Chippewas in both receptions and receiving yards while receiving third-team All-MAC honors. You may not have heard, but there was another pro football draft not named the NFL recently.
With the first pick of the 2018 CFL Draft, the Hamilton Tiger Cats select Mark Chapman, receiver, Central Michigan University.
The Canadian Football League draft, and Mark Chapman was selected number 1 overall by the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Chapman becomes just the second player ever who competed at a Michigan university to be taken number 1 overall in the draft. Good luck, Mark, in the CFL. In recruiting news and staying in football, a likely Mr. Football candidate going into the 2018 season is quarterback Sam Johnson out of Walled Lake Western. Johnson announced his college decision on Tuesday, going to the ACC conference to attend Boston College. Johnson and his Warriors should be one of the favorites in Division II this fall. In softball news, big shout out to Clarkston head coach Don Peters. Peters collected his 900th career coaching victory last week. Peters is in his 31st year, and his Wolves are one of the teams to beat in Division I. Clarkston chasing their first ever state title, currently ranked number 1 in the state. To the big picture now in high school sports, and with the MHSA's recent announcement that Executive Director Jack Roberts would retire, would the Representative Council be open to the prospect of seeding the playoffs in both basketball and hockey? Now, despite some postseason seeding that occurs in sports like wrestling, for example, the answer here was a resounding no by a majority vote. And in related news, Jack Roberts served over 30 years as the executive director of the Michigan High School Athletic Association. He will step down in August, and assistant director Mark Ewell will take over as the executive director going into the 2018-2019 school year. That's it for In the News.
I'm Gabe O'Neill as we go back to the highlights. Over to the lacrosse field where the undefeated University of Liggett Knights hosted the 11-2 Rochester Adams Highlanders. Liggett up by 1 early in the first quarter and looking for another. Senior midi Alex Johnson sets up his dodge, beats one man, escapes the double team, and finds the back of the net. Knights up 2-0. Second quarter now. Adams now with the lead, and the give is to junior attackman Reed Vaught, who backs his defender down and fires it just over the goalie's head for their 5th unanswered goal. Highlanders led 7-2 at the half. Bouncing back was Liggett in the third quarter. Senior Spencer Werzak troops up his defender with some quick moves behind the net, dishes to an open Danny Bowen, who buries it low off the post. They cut the lead to just 1 goal. Still in the third, Highlanders doing a good job of riding in their zone. Junior Mitchell Martin comes out of the scrum with the ball and rips the bottom corner on the run. Adams led 9-7 at the end of 3. Rochester Adams was electric with the man advantage all game. A nice save by the Knights keeper, but quickly rebounded by the Highlanders, and they find Carl Munico for the low-to-high bounce shot that would give them some insurance late in the fourth quarter. Rochester Adams hands Liggett their first loss of the season with the final score of 12-8.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and let's head to the tennis court as we have the defending Division III champions, top-ranked Country Day, squaring off against number 3 Cranbrook Kingswood.
R-U-M-B-B-B-L-E, R-U-M-B-L-E, Rumble, Rumble, ECD, go Jackets, woo!
And we start in 1 singles. Julia Fligner with the serve from Country Day. Emma Sable from Cranbrook in the far court lofts this one softly over the net, and Fligner would get the smash. No chance for Sable on that one. Fligner had a great match against her opponent, showing some patience with the ball, stepping up to the net with a powerful backhand. Sable can't get her feet to that one, and the freshman Yellow Jacket would win her match. Now to one doubles. Heather Zimmerman and Nina Kagani in the far court for Country Day. Great plays by both teams, but Katie Chow from Cranbrook takes charge with that hit. Her teammate Amelia Smith is happy with that as the Cranes took their match in one doubles. Jump over to three singles. In the near court for the Cranes is Alyssa Lee, and in the far court for the Yellow Jackets is Elle Harchie. Great volley between these two competitors, but Lee gets herself out of position, allowing Harchie to get the point. But it would be too much Yellow Jackets and Harchie on this evening. Another great volley, and Harchie played to her strengths by dictating the play of the ball. Again, no chance for Lee. Harchie would win her match, and Country Day will go home victorious. We head back to the west side of the state for the Ottawa Kent Conference Golf Jamboree held at the Sunnybrook Country Club. And we start with a look at the Holland West Ottawa Panthers. This is Nick Wormeyer on the second hole. He gets this 5-footer to go down for par, and the Panthers finish in sixth. Next up, it's the Fighting Scots of Caledonia. And this is Cam Pohl on the fourth, getting this 4-footer to go in to say par, and Caledonia finished in third. The Rockford Rams came in sixth in the latest Division I rankings. This is Kevin Healy out of the rough from 130 yards out, and he would get within 10 feet of the cup. He would later tap in for par. He would have the lowest score of the day with a 37. And we go to the third hole, and this is Kevin's teammate, Nathan Barton, eyeing the birdie from 30 feet out, and he drains it as Rockford goes on to take the Jamboree.
Who was named this year's Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year? State champs and the DSC have partnered up for 3 years now on this great event, and you get a front row seat on the award show this Saturday, May 19th at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. For more information on the awards, including past winners, head on over to the DAC website at dacathleteoftheyear.com and check us out on social media. We got an update in our Total Softball Player of the Year race next.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
It's my student age. Okay, let's go. Okay. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student age today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you trying to land some grants? Visit my student aid and we can help with that. My student aid has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
What are you doing? Thinking spring. You mean trying to change the weather by just sitting there?
Never underestimate the power of positive thinking. I'm learning to become one with nature. It's all about focus and concentration. It worked! It worked!
Right now at Sarah Chevrolet of Southfield, lease a Trax for $79 a month, Equinox just $99, or Silverado just $145.
Come on, everybody, let's hit the beach!
Should we tell him? It's cute when he's excited.
Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, it's time for the latest happenings in our Total Softball Player of the Year race. Donnie Dreyer back with us as he is each and every week during the competition. as we want to get you updated with what's happening, and we also want to kind of get you updated with how we choose our champion. Donnie, take it away.
Based on 100%, there's some criteria, and I like to break it, Lauren, into two categories. The first is the 55%. 30% of it is the performance. Those are the stats that we've been tracking. And secondly is the online voting. That's 20%. Right now, Gabby Sallo's leading that, and as you know, the top vote getter is guaranteed to get into the Final Four.
Correct.
And another 5% is the highly recruitable athletes. What college are these kids going to? But now the bottom 45%, that's the time, it's the time of the year that we're going into that 45%, which includes the big game performance, team success, and the level of competition, which really says, Lauren, is did you have a great performance leading your team to big wins against great competition? That is going to determine who is going to be the softball player of the year.
Absolutely, and that is also what determines how we make changes in this competition, and we have a few this week.
Yeah, we've got Madeline Skeen from Heartland. She's now on the list. Tessa Nuss from Lake Orion having a great season. And back on our watch list is Courtney Callahan.
Okay, well, there you go. So, again, this is a fluid thing. Main thing that you can control is who gets into the Final Four by the online vote winner. So do it now at statechampsnetwork.com and do it often. Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. eSports is all about competitive gaming, and this is one of the fastest growing curriculums taking off at LTU right now. Last year, state champs partnered with Lawrence Tech to host the first ever eSports Michigan High School tournament. And this year, we're doing it again. 16 schools competing in the game again, League of Legends.
When it comes to League of Legends, at least, you have 5 different positions that you can play. We have a support, an ADC, which are both in the bot lane. You have the mid laner, the jungler, who kind of influences the whole entire map, and then the top laner, who's just at the top.
On May 19th and 20th, LTU's campus will transform into eSports Michigan Tournament Central. But only one team can come out on top. Students can earn up to thousands of dollars in scholarship money to Lawrence Tech. A degree in game art at LTU can help you begin your career in the gaming world. For more information on the eSports High School League, go to esportsmichigan.com. For info on the game art degree or any one of 100 other degree programs at LTU, log on to ltu.edu right now.
If you love Michigan high school sports, you simply have to follow, like, and subscribe to State Champs on social media. We're on all your favorite platforms, and we're constantly posting content. It's the best way to interact with everything we do to promote Michigan high school sports. And all we ask is that you share our content as much as possible. We want everyone to know that we are your home for Michigan high school sports. A KLAA main event in girls soccer is next on State Champs.
Back again. You know me. Pepperoni Asiago. Oh, he's so cute. What's his name? Pepperoni Asiago.
I just want to eat him up.
Flavor fanatics love us because we invented flavored crust pizza with 100% real mozzarella cheese and fresh dough made daily. Now get meal deals for any budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Jeep Celebration event, you can lease a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $249 a month, or a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $89 a month.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
Welcome back to State Champs. Our main event this week takes us into the world of high school girls soccer. Between 2005 and 2011, the Novi girls soccer program was a juggernaut. 5 state titles in 7 years. The KLAA is always one of the strongest in the state. Northville, Canton, Livonia, Stevenson, they've all won crowns over the past 20 years. Our main event features 2 teams who met for the state title in 2005. Brighton taking on Novi. The main event. 2 top-ranked teams representing the KLAA Gold going at it. Number 2 Novi bringing in number 3 Brighton. Both teams undefeated going into this match, and you will not be disappointed. Brighton's been doing it with defense. 7 of their 11 wins coming in by just a single goal. Novi senior Riley Schultz's free kick into the hands of the senior Keep Hannah Swanson. She had 8 shutouts coming in. Because goals have come at a premium for Brighton, only managing a pair of goals in 75% of their games. Here on the attack, senior Alexia Chatru with the nice through pass to Olivia Kogo. The senior out-hustles her defender and the bender. Beautiful shot. B-Dogs up 1-0 at the half. Novi came out strong in the second half. Senior Emmy Takata manages to complete the cross. Sophomore Michelle Yeckman wide open, but up and over. Novi still looking to get on the board. Now the ball can bounce in mysterious ways. Wildcats caught a break. Sophomore Nevada Larson shot deflected off the Brighton defender's noggin. It happens. Just the 4th goal the Bulldogs have surrendered in 12 games. But Brighton would respond. Off the free kick, the senior Macaulay Berry able to use her head to get the Dogs back on top. 2nd goal of the season, Brighton up a goal late, and they would hold it from there. The Bulldogs remained undefeated at 8-0-1, beating Novi by a 2-1 final. Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week. Lots of great choices, and the main event providing this week's selection, Novi and Brighton girls soccer. And it's the senior Olivia Kogo bending it like Beckham. Nice, and the 2-1 win for Brighton. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. We are done for now, but we've still got 5 shows left in the first half of 2018, and it only gets more intense from here on out.
And you just wait until what we throw your way in the fall. It's including 2 brand new football podcasts. We know you love high school football like we do, so we're ready to give the people more of what they want.
That's right. Our top 25 quarterback show over the past 25 years will be airing in August, and you, the fans, hey, you're going to help us with the list. We've also got the high school football preview show in the works, too.
Just more proof that we have what you want. So make a day with us each and every week and all summer long. We'll see you next time for another edition of State Champs.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.